Welcome back to Immortal Empires and welcome back to Alith Anar. In this episode, I think we need to try and solve our economy. At least just boost it a little bit. And one way we could do that is maybe go down to the Shrine of Cain. Take this because we have a quest for it. But not only that, maybe then we could open up some trade with the other High Elves. I think that's a good idea. The only problem there is it does leave us a little bit vulnerable. Of course, we do have a second army, but we don't have many units in that army. So I think we might need to get recruiting in preparation for that. But I think that's the way we're going to go. So let's start off the episode by sailing Alith Anar down here. We'll do it in sections just in case we spot anything troubling. Now, they do have an army here. It's not a very big army. It does seem like a sizable garrison, but I'm sure we can overcome that. How do we dock here? Looks like we can dock anywhere on this coast. So we might even be able to reach that in the next turn. There's more vampires down there as well. Oh dear. We're not quite done with them yet either, it seems. Okay, I think we should now go ahead and upgrade some of this. The Shrine of Ladriel can be upgraded. We'll probably want to go ahead and get our garrison upgrade. But we probably also want something for the economy here. We could build this for technology. Gives us +2 influence per turn. Unlocks trade advancements. A hero action success chance. Enemy hero access success chance. And an income from trade tariffs and ports. That's in the local province there. Do we have any trade ports? We have one. I assume that's what it means by trade port there. We only have the one. But it would unlock some new technologies for us. Or we could go ahead and build it over here. We would need to upgrade some of these settlements first. That's fine. Let's go ahead and build it in this province for now. That's going to take 3 turns. And then let's also go ahead and upgrade the defenses here. And we will go ahead and upgrade the growth again because we do want to get this to tier 4, of course. And we need 4 population for that. And we only have 2. So I don't think it's that useless going for growth at the moment. So Alith Anar's gone down here. We could recruit some archers maybe for our second army. They're cheap to upkeep. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some archers. It's going to lower our income per turn, but hopefully we should get some expansion in soon. Let's check the diplomacy. Nothing going on here, so let's go on ahead to turn 29. And there we go. We have completed a mission there. So archers are going to be 25% cheaper to recruit and also +2 recruitment rank. That should be nice. And what I just realized, if we're not going to be building here, maybe we should go ahead and swap these ones over to income. That might just help us a little bit. Same with this province down here. Let's just go ahead and swap this over to income focus, but we'll keep the growth up here. Also, with our second army, if the enemy do come from down here in the form of Marathi, I think we should go down to the Twisted Glade, just so we have vision over the ocean here. So when they do come, we should see them way ahead of time. Let's go ahead and recruit some more archers, though. They're going to be recruited at rank 4, so that's going to be useful for us. And I think we can take this turn with Alith Anar.
What?
Although we are... half of our archers are quite damaged. We can't attack it this turn anyway. We're not going to be getting any replenishment either. But do you think we can take it? They don't have walls on the settlement. Ah, they do. It will be a settlement battle rather than a field battle. So there is that to think about as well. But I think we have the force necessary to take it. We'll have to see. We'll have to approach that next turn. We also have our hero up here. I do wonder, should we actually bring him back south in case we need him in the battles? Or maybe here? We might have to deal with Marathi. The thing is, this gold from Hellebrand could be extremely useful, but do we want to be in another war right now? Probably not. Let's just go ahead and keep him. He's going to be costing us a bit of money. Maybe I can embed him into an army that might make him cheaper. We'll have to see. Can we do any building here? We can't. So let's go ahead and save that gold so we can get tier 4. I will go ahead and check for diplomacy, though. We can get a non-aggression pact with Count Noctilus. I don't think that's in our interest. The High Elves won't like that very much. So let's go ahead to turn 30.
attention.
And there we have it. Nothing interesting happening during the end zone. We do get a new technology though. +5 leadership and melee defense for Loth and Seaguard units. Just in case we do use those in the future. Hero recruited at the Monoliths. Okay. A highborn warrior of the Asur has arrived at court and pledged his service to you in whatever capacity you see fit. He respectfully awaits your orders.
I await your command.
He is actually increasing tradable resources. Unfortunately, we don't have any trade going right now. What we could use him to do is actually to scout for some allies down here. Because Alith Anar is going to be busy fighting. Let's go ahead and take you down to the Twisted Glade as well. What I might do actually is just improve our speed a little bit. Let's go ahead and put our units on fast. Because they're taking quite a while there. That's fine. Right, let's go ahead and recruit some more archers. We can go ahead with that one. And then with Alith Anar, I think we can go ahead and get this done. Let's go ahead and declare war, of course. We do have balance of power in our favour, it says, so we don't have to worry about this one. It has given us a valiant defeat, though. Now, do I think we can overcome these odds? We are quite damaged. I think I would prefer to face them on the open battlefield. So what I might do is just encircle them. And then with a little bit of luck, they may march out and face us on the battlefield. No. They should be taking attrition damage as well. We'll have to see what happens with that. Right, let's go ahead and research a new technology. Recruitment rank for Loth and Seaguards, why not? Just while we wait on this one, trade advancements. That should help boost the economy as well. Now, we do have 2,000 gold. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to spend it on. We need to get up to 6,500 gold. Okay. Any diplomacy going on?
Ready to lead.
Not right now. So let's go ahead to turn 31. So they have decided to march out and fight us here. We will go ahead and fight this one manually, of course, because it is giving us a valiant defeat. Hopefully, we can overcome the odds here and take the Shrine of Cain. Here we are then. It doesn't look like we actually have eyes on the enemy, and in fact this could be quite the problematic battlefield. There's a lot of forests on the terrain which you never really want to see. Can we go through this river? We can. So we can't even use this to protect against a flank here. Of course, we do have Vanguard deployment. That's quite useful, depending where the enemy reinforcements come from. But we are a heavily ranged army here. So what I might do is we could set up here with our Shadow Warriors. Maybe we can get some nice damage in early on. I will go ahead and put them on skirmish mode though. They do very well in that role. Alith Anar, he also has Vanguard deployment, so let's go ahead and do that. We can probably summon our Misled. We also have the Moonbow ability now. Maybe we can get an early snipe on an enemy lord. We could also... he's okay in melee. Let's not go ahead and put him on skirmish. And then, of course, we have our archers as well. Let's maybe put them somewhere over here in this little opening. And we'll see what happens there. Right. Let's go ahead and start the battle. And the enemy are right here. So let's go ahead and tell Alith Anar straight away to go ahead and target him. After he casts that, we should be able to summon the Misled. And then hopefully that can draw some of the aggro away from our forces here. So let's go ahead and put that on melee and send him in. That should be fine. We are being targeted by some cavalry here. Let's tell the archers to engage with that. They are being melted quite fast, as are we though. Wow, these guys do a lot of damage here. Right. Alith Anar, you might need to go into melee as well and tank some of this. We'll have to see. We are getting shots off on the enemy lord, but not as much as I would like. The balance of power certainly is not in our favour here. Guys, we're being absolutely melted here. The enemy ranged are very powerful indeed. I think Alith Anar has to go into melee here. Let's try and do that. We do have a potion of healing on him, so don't forget that. There we go. Let's tell these archers just to attack this cavalry. Get them out of here. Let's attack these shades as well. I think we might have marched into a very foolish battle here. And I think we're actually going to lose this. And maybe even Alith Anar. This is very problematic right now. Let's go ahead and put you guys in a control group. Just so I can tell you to attack. Oh, attack the cavalry. They're back again. And that's disappointing. Yeah, I think we really messed up with this one. We do have that potion of healing, but Alith Anar's taking damage as well. This really shows that we kind of need some melee units. Going full ranged is not as good as it once was. Right, we've taken down these guys. Let's try and get some of those ranged units down as well. Same here, guys. We need to get some shots on these melee units here. They're dealing a lot of damage to us. I'm going to pop the potion of healing on Alith Anar. I think he needs it. But I think this battle is already over. We had a very poor strategy there. Maybe we should have been a bit more patient. Gone back to the good old... Maybe we should have gone back to the good old checkerboard. But nevertheless, I will fight it out. Lessons learned. Sometimes you gotta go through these things. Games are all about exploring. And making your own mistakes and learning from them. If you always listen to what people tell you as meta and whatnot, you never learn and you never have fun. Alith Anar's not learning to hit his target either. That's fine. Right. I do think this is GG, isn't it? Especially our archers, they're getting absolutely slaughtered over there. I don't think there's any helping them. These guys are managed to skirmish a little bit, which is good. I don't think they can skirmish their entire army though, can they? That's the problem we kind of have at the moment. Where's Alith Anar? He's still here. We've used his potion of healing already, so he's looking very damaged. I mean, these guys are very good infantry units, so we probably shouldn't even be engaged with them. And now the Dark Elves are going to get their power up as well. Things are looking even more problematic for us. Let's try and get these... If we can get rid of some of these ranged units, we might stand a chance. Although, actually, looking at the battlefield, I really don't think we do. We might have to try and surrender this one. If I concede a defeat, maybe we'll save some units. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and concede this one. It's going to be a close defeat. I think that was very foolish from myself there. And there we go. We've lost 700 units and we only managed to kill 400 and something. And yeah, our archers essentially wiped out. I think we need to go back to our lands and recruit a more suitable army. Let's get some spearmen as a nice front line. And then we're going to use these guys, even though they can skirmish or whatnot. We'll put them behind the spearmen, and then if the front line falls, then they can skirmish. However, the strategy we had there just didn't work at all. And there we go. Most of our army is wiped out. 5 Shadow Warriors managed to walk away from that, as well as Alith Anar. They stole our potion of healing. That's not fun. Will we be able to get away from them? I'm not so sure. Hopefully they don't pursue us here. And there we go. It looks like we did manage to get away with that. We did lose a potion of healing, so there is that, of course. However, it looks like we haven't been punished too hardly. We still do have Alith Anar, and we also still do have at least 5 of our Shadow Warriors. So let's go ahead and set ourselves back here. We do have a reserve army here we could return with. In fact, let's go ahead and recruit some more archers. If we come back with spearmen, archers, and our remaining Shadow Warriors, I think we could take them. It's just that our strategy was a bit off. Right, let's go ahead and send you to send some allies to trade with. And I did forget last turn that we also have you, Fearon. Now, we might have use for your services too.
Upon the way.
For some reason we can't land there. We go ahead and land up there. That should be fine. We might need you to assassinate a lord or something down here. We'll have to see. There's a lot of Slanesh as well. That's all looking fine. Right. We do have 3,700 gold. One good thing, our income has shot up. I'm not going to spend this though. Let's check on the diplomacy.
Protector of Ulthwa.
Oh, a trade agreement with Illyrian. That would be incredibly useful.
What would you wish to discuss? If you wish.
Mistress of the
And now that's opened up
forest,
even more
faithful
trade agreements.
servant of Ulthwa,
This
I
is
will use
exactly what we wanted here. Let's go ahead and trade with all the other High Elves. This should fund our economy beautifully. Right.
Float.
Now, if we jump out of this screen, suddenly we're earning 2,900 gold a turn. So we just earned an extra 900 or so gold. And we can see over all of Alpha 1 now, which is also very nice. Right, let's go ahead to turn 32. We're going to replenish Alith Anar's army, and then we're going to come back for the Shrine of Cain. That's absolutely fine. And the good thing is now we have some trade agreements going on down here. So our economy is also looking slightly better. And there we go, nothing really happening during the end turn timer there once again. Let's just carry on with our current plan. We're going to send Alith Anar back to our reserve army. And let's get some of these units. Let's get the front line of spearmen. And then we'll also go ahead and get in as many of these archers as we can. In fact, we can fit all of them. Should we wait a turn or should we already sail back? We could sail in with both armies. Okay, you haven't got any armies. Oh, we do also have you that could join the army too. You are a noble. You are a melee specialist, so you could also offer some help on the front lines. Let's carry on with Alith Anar then. He's coming back for round 2. The problematic thing now is they're going to recruit some units, though. But the garrison is damaged. It probably will heal in time. Let's go ahead and put our new lord into the army. There we go. We got a 4-stack. Slightly damaged. But I think this will be enough to win the second time around. What we're going to do now is just start recruiting a reserve army as well, though. And we're also super close to being able to afford this. In fact, we can afford it. We're just waiting on population. There we go. Good job we went with growth there. And I think let's keep on bringing you south as well. You can assist us there. Is there any diplomacy? Hexaltor. Do we want to be friends with the lizard men? Probably. I'm actually going to get that non-aggression pact with the lizards. Because maybe there's potential there for him to help us against Marathi.
Ready the lever.
Twin.
If that actually worked like that, that would be amazing for us. For now, though, let's go to the next turn. Look at that, 3,000 income is very good stuff, though. And I think next turn, we're going to go and attack the Shrine of Cain again. And it looks like we've got a band of savage orcs spawning as well. So we're going to have to look out for those. Let's go back up here. The map put us in a really random spot there. With Alith Anar, I think it's time. Yeah, we can't reach it this turn, which is unfortunate. Can we land this turn? We can land this turn. So the next turn, we're going to attack the Shrine of Cain. It said they're recruiting. They're recruiting very slowly, which is good for us. The garrison is still a little bit damaged, so that's fine. Let's carry on recruiting a new army up here. We'll go ahead and get some more spearmen. And again, we can't really build up there, so that's fine. We do have some spare gold if we wanted to invest, though. If we were going to invest, it would probably be wise to invest down here.
Archmage.
Let's go ahead and get this one up to tier. That's expensive. We can't get any defenses here, though, until tier 3 as well. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and get this up to tier 3. We are earning more gold now. And I don't think we need the gold. Not the growth right now. So I think this is actually, we could get some elven trinkets. Yeah, let's all... Don't we also want this, the archive. For now, let's just go ahead and build the Elfin Craftsman. That gives us some extra income and also some Elven Trinkets that we can trade off. Should help our economy just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and check the diplomacy. The Heralds of Ariel. Ah, there we go. So that's the Sisters of Twilight. I will go ahead and get that non-aggression pact as well as that trade deal.
Defender of the... Speak.
It's nice now that we've found some more factions. We're starting to find our allies and whatnot. In fact, they're building a very nice barrier between us and Marathi. Are you already at war with Marathi, I wonder?
I've got prey to hunt.
Hear them out, Arahan.
I don't think you are. Can I convince you to join the war against the Cult of Pleasure? No, you wouldn't join that. Okay, that's fine. Maybe in the future, we'll have to see. For now, though, let's go to turn 34. Next turn, we're gonna finally, well, hopefully, try once again to take the Shrine of Cain.
Approach me if you must. I make no promises about drawing my bow.
Taurox has declared war. That's problematic. The Sisters of Twilight are also fighting him, so hopefully they wipe him out. Because right now we don't have any defense against that. Alright, here we go. Ah, that's where the orcs are. Will they help us in this siege, I wonder? I don't think they will.
Ridiculous.
But let's go ahead and attack the Shrine of Cain once again. Of course, we really do want to take us. It has given us a valiant defeat once more. I think we want to fight them on the open battlefield. So let's go ahead and encircle, and we will let them march out to meet us if they really want to. Now, I really need to get this army recruiting. Let's continue with our recruitment there. Loth Seaguard would be nice if we went north to recruit. But we need to keep an eye on this because we don't know where Taurox is going to be coming from. In fact, because of this, I actually want to just get some vision going on over here. Let's go ahead and do something like this. With Fearon, I think we're going to keep him close as well. Or we could use him to take out this army. We would get a lot of gold. In fact, let's do that.
Onwards.
I'm going to bring you down here. You're going to eliminate the Lord here. Because it just says eliminate the following character, not his army. So if we assassinate him, we should be able to get the loot. If my thinking is correct. We also have 5,500 gold. We have 3 turns before we hit the required pop here. So we could splash a little bit. Let's maybe go ahead and upgrade the elven trinkets. That's going to help the economy even more. Right, anything going on with the diplomacy?
Defender of...
Serene.
Nothing right now, so let's go to the next turn. And then next turn, or during the end turn timer, I suspect we're going to be fighting for the Shrine of Cain once more. And there we go. They do march out and meet us on the battlefield. Now, we could auto-resolve this. But we would lose absolutely everyone except for 4 Shadow Warriors. So I think we will go ahead and fight this one manually. Despite how badly they defeated us earlier. So let's jump in. And we're going to try this one once again. Here we are then. If we go ahead and take a look at the terrain, it's the exact same as last time. Now, I would like to have the Spearmen up here. But unfortunately, they don't have Vanguard deployment. So what do we do here? Do we set up here maybe? That does give the enemy a downhill advantage. I don't like the idea of that. The forest is causing us lots of issues. We could set up over here, but then the enemy would have to come through the water, but they are protected by the trees as well. However, that might be what we do. Although if they flank from this direction, they're protected by the woods again. If we set up over here, maybe this is where we set up. Try and move the forces over here. And then that way the enemy come from this way. I think that is what we're going to do, actually. So let's go ahead and get the spearmen. For now, we'll just do something like this. Once we've set up, we can always deploy our forces after we spawn in. So that should be absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and get Alith Anar over here as well. And we also do have our new Noble Lord as well. Hopefully he can tank a few hits for us. Right, let's go ahead and start the battle. And almost instantly, we're going to get our front line ready. And then I think also...
Archers!
Let's get the archers in behind them here. And I think on the flanks we're going to have to put the Shadow Warriors. Just because they're a bit better in melee. We're going to have to hurry up though. These guys are a bit better in melee. So they can protect the flanks here. If we just go ahead and do something like this. And of course we do have Alith Anar and the Lord as well. Right, cavalry are coming in. So we've got to hurry up and get into position, guys. I will go ahead and just summon this copy of myself. Hopefully we can send him into the cavalry and they aggro onto him because we don't want to have the cavalry charge in before we're able to sell up. Oh wow, that magic is incredibly strong. They already managed to hit us with that. Let's go ahead and fire a missile with the moonbow. Hopefully that gets some useful damage off against the enemy lord. There we go. That did a sizable amount. About 20% of his HP there, 15 to 20%. So that's looking nice. I think we might be on the edge of the battlefield almost. In fact, we are. So the cavalry can't flank us too much, which is good news for us there. And the good news about these Shadow Warriors, they do have 360-degree firing arc, so that's also going to help us a bit. What we're going to do is just spread out the spearmen a bit, like this, just to create some imbalances in the line and whatnot. I think this should serve us well.
Alith Anar.
We've also got our Lord here. Let's go ahead and send him out. He can tank some stuff. We didn't pay anything to recruit him either. Right, can these archers reach us? They cannot. The good news is, though,
Without fail.
let's go ahead and turn these guys around,
Guides us.
because they're going to be attacking us at an angle at this rate.
Asurian guides us.
They're going to keep
We will
on
obey.
sending
Setting forth.
their magic in.
We away.
It shall be done.
Actually, one of you guys still facing that way, because they're not all coming from an angle, are they? Right, let's go ahead and send in
Battle calls.
our Lord, our melee specialist. He should be able to deal with a fair amount of the enemy army. Balance of power very much not in our favour. I am very cautious about that. Alith Anar as well. Let's just bring you back to a little bit more safety here. I'm going to tell you to focus fire on the enemy Lord. Hopefully we can get some fire going off there. As for these archers, we really need to go ahead and kill these enemy ranged units here.
Without fail.
So let's get some focus fire going on there. In fact, let's do something like this and do something like this. And before I forget, we're going to put all of you guys on guard mode.
Seal.
If you guys just really need to take down the enemy ranged units, because they're going to be doing the majority of their damage. 1 second and we can get this magic missile off again as well. Let's see if we can hit the enemy Lord with that one. There you go. Alith Anar's firing it off. Is it going to hit? Oh, beautiful stuff. It does manage to hit. I think we might lose this battle. Again, we are taking a ton of damage right now, which is really not favourable.
Loyal. For off-white.
Their ranged is also taking damage though. Maybe there's still a chance
Alith
here.
Anar.
We gotta have faith. Let's go ahead and send in the copy of ourselves. Hopefully that just draws some of the attention of this unit, because they are very good in melee, as we know. And it looks like some of their ranged units are now retreating from battle. So that is beneficial to us there.
Spearman.
Let's go ahead and send these spearmen in, just so they are engaging with the front line. We need to take out these archers, guys.
For the ever queen. It will be done.
We do have... Okay, you guys are focusing fire there. That's good. Now that we've dealt with half of their missile infantry, I think the battle is very much... yeah, you see the balance of power is switching to our favour. There we go. These guys also retreating is nice to see as well. Let's try and get these guys leaving the battle as well. We do need to be careful, though, because one of their units has come back. So let's just give out an attack order there.
Steel.
And hopefully
Archers.
we can get those dealt with as
It shall be
well.
done. For order. We advance.
I think we've definitely got a better tactic here this time.
For order.
Just make sure everyone's attacking useful targets here. The front line is holding very well.
Alith Anar.
Where's our melee lord? Oh, he's gone over here. Okay. Yeah, keep on with that. That's fine. I don't think we've lost anyone yet, so that's good to know. One of our archer units will run... Oh no, one of our spearmen has lost their leadership. So we've got to just keep an eye on that. However, yeah, you guys, if you all target him, we need to get him gone. We can also start focusing fire on the enemy lord, maybe. Try and get them out of the battle. That would be beneficial to us.
Loyal.
Let's also target some fire here. Why not? You guys as well. Take out these guys that are fresh coming into the battle. We do have some retreating units that have come back. These are spearmen. Let's just send them back into the front line. Even if they only help us hold it for a little bit longer. At least it gives our ranged units some more time to get some killing done. Now we do have a gap in our front line here, which is a little bit worrying. However, balance of power looking good. The front lines are actually almost all fallen.
Archers, draw back.
Guys, we need to get some killing done here ASAP.
Loyal.
Attack.
Let's keep Alith Anar firing on the enemy lord. Let's summon the shadow version of ourselves as well. He's going to have to tank in this gap that has formed on our front line. Because we are very vulnerable at the moment. Are these guys retreating off the battlefield? They are. That's unfortunate. There's our melee hero gone. Our lord. Our shadow warriors have also run out of ammo as well. In fact, our lord came back just in time. Let's go ahead and send him into the front line. He should be able to assist us. I think we might even be able to... Do you know what? I think we can get a kill on that enemy lord. Let's just keep focusing fire. I think we should be fine. We've got to keep an eye on those guys in case they decide to rally once more. But it looks like victory is in our grasp. So we managed to get the leadership penalty. Let's go ahead and tell absolutely everyone to attack the Lord. We've got the kill there. And it looks like we have won the battle. So second time round was the way to win there. Let's try and kill some of these units as well. Just in case the army survives.
Alith Anar.
There we go. Let's speed things up and just tell everyone to get as many kills as they can here. Let's try and wipe out this unit as well. That's very good stuff. It looked close for a moment in that battle, but we've come away victorious. I'm very happy to see that. We're still firing in. I think as they go into the trees, we'll end this one. So let's go ahead and end that. That should be enough to wipe them out, I hope. A Pyrrhic victory there for us. And there we go. We lost nearly 800 men, but they've lost 1,500. So they had double the casualties. And if you look at the killing power of some of our units there, the archers did a formidable job. Now, the shadow warriors did as well. Of course, they were there. Their job was really to tank on the side, and they actually did that and kept our archers very safe. Let's jump back to the campaign map, because I believe now we've got the Shadow Crown as well. There we have it, 4,000 XP and a massive 2,900 gold, and we didn't lose a single unit. That's what you like to see. I think here we might actually take the unit replenishment, just because we are heavily damaged, and I would like to get that army in tip-top shape as soon as possible. And what's this? The sword calls to you, Alith Anar. The sword of Cain will always be drawn to the powerful. You have defeated its most recent owner, and even as their body cools, the sword calls to you. The power of a god bound within the blade, waiting to be unleashed. So we could take the sword of Cain. However, don't we already have a weapon? Gives us melee attack, magical attacks, armor piercing, weapon damage, ward save. Gives us a new ability, the sword of Cain. Does sound impressive, or we could return it and protect it, because we know how bad this sword is in the lore, and we do already have our moon bow. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reject it, and we're going to keep it safe and make sure it doesn't fall into the hands of anyone that we don't want it falling into the hands of. Minus 5% recruitment cost there for our second army. That's nice. And assassination target aborted. It seems like Helebron has actually already died. So we can't go ahead and assassinate her anymore anyway. And the Sword of Cain has actually been claimed by someone else. That's because they just spawned an army here. Are we going to have to fight them again? Most likely. But maybe it will be an auto-resolve. Sadly, that's going to be in the next episode, though, because that's all I have time for today. So we didn't gain any land, but we almost have, because we're going to take the Shrine of Cain. And then next episode, we'll gain access to, what is this? The Shadow Crown. We have the Moon Bow, so we got all our unique equipment. And now we've got our alliances and stuff. And I think things are going well. We've really established our base of power here. And then once we've taken a strong foothold in here, I think we can go after Malekith or even Marathi. We'll have to see. But that's it for today, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with the next one. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.